Side of Chris Doyle, have you met him yet, and how important is to have a great strength coach like that, especially in the offensive and defensive lines?
Well, you can't say enough about the job any strength coach does in the upper Midwest, and especially when you're valuing education and all those things that go into recruiting. It's huge because we're going to always be a developmental program here, the way I understand it. At North Dakota State, they will always be a developmental program, and so when you bring a six kid in that's 242 pounds, and you ask that strength coach, we need this guy to be 290. By the time we get to spring ball, is it doable? The heck yeah, it is. The kids got to eat, and we got to be in the weight room and all those things. Coach Doyle has been phenomenal. One of my most memorable moments about the recruiting or the interview process was sitting across from him and saying, okay, this is the top guy in the country. And to be in that same room amongst the coaches that were in there, and then for him to enter the interview for 2 or 3 hours was really neat. Have the utmost respect. I know that Iowa has been founded on that idea of recruiting some kids that have some length, the ability to grow and functionally move better by the time they get through the program. Is just, my hat's off to him. He's done a great job, and we won't devalue, his importance. He's huge. I mean, as important of a person in the program as anybody.
Coach, you've had quite a
Excuse
journey.
me?
You've had quite a journey in your coaching career getting here, including, did you really sell a golf club to pay for gas maybe
Yeah.
in North Dakota? Can you
Yeah.
talk about this journey?
One of my old bosses is in the back here, Mr. Taylor, and he's probably hoping you guys don't get into a bunch of the stories. But I did. Quite frankly, I got a call from Coach Craig Bowl, who's been a major mentor of mine, along with Chris Kleiman in this whole thing. But it was so interesting because when I got the phone call to come interview at North Dakota State, I was just getting out of the woods in central Wisconsin from a day of logging, about 12 degrees or so, and he had, is this Tim Polasek, the football coach? I said, it's Tim Polasek, the football coach and logger. And so at that time, it was 3 days a week I was recruiting for a Division III school, UW Stevens Point, and 3 days a week I was, logging, cutting timber down and doing it all. And actually, something that's really helped me in my career, just work ethic. And man, those people, have earned women and men across the world in the Midwest that are out there working and don't get to coach football. I mean, man, they do it. And so, Coach says, when can you come out here? I said, how long is it? How far is it? I don't know where Fargo is. And he said, well, 8 hours. I said, I can be there in 8.5. And so 2 days later, I drove out there. And when I came back, I didn't have really the means to get back out to Fargo. And so I had the means to get a really good driver the summer before, and so I sold it to get enough gas to come back. And the really cool part of that story, and it just comes back to people, Iola, Wisconsin, a guy purchased that driver that mailed it right back to me right away. And so it was kind of a running joke that he would have gave me the money regardless, but that's a true story.